I meant to say is I'm a day early back because I said I'll record on Sunday, but I'm feeling a bit better. I'm still recovering. My voice is like still recovering still. So yeah, so I've been very sick with the flu, very sick along with me and my family as well. Yeah, just all of us have been run down. It's just been awful. We just went to the doctors today for a checkup. Everything seems good. We're on the tail end of it kind of, but we are still very weak. And from my voice, you can hear right now, I'm still recovering as well. So yeah, so anyway, I wasn't sure I was going to review this show only because what was the reason why? I can't remember the reason why, but it depends. So anyway, we're going to talk about Palm Royale. Now, this show is very without saying anything negative, this show is very weird, and we'll explain why I think it's very weird as well. It also has some moments. It's a very weird show, by the way. It has some moments in there as well, so we'll talk about that as well in this show as well. So, the Palm Royale trailer, I did react to that. You can go check it out on my channel right now. So, the trailer, I thought was pretty good. I was pretty vamped and excited. I was like, oh, wow, this looks amazing. This looks terrific. It's nothing like that when you watch the show, to be honest. But it's got 8 million views, and that is insane for a trailer to have 8 million views on it. I'm like, wow, that's insane. But the show, unfortunately, doesn't go down, as we'll discuss here as well. Also, I heard some news that apparently there's some, now I don't know if this was filmed during COVID or during the writer's strike, so I'm not sure where it was sort of like, like during COVID or during the writer's strike, because that has been a lot as well. But there was an article saying that because of background characters, the ones that are not in the scene a lot, weren't paid as much. Apparently there's a lawsuit going around about it as well. So yeah, so that's interesting. Also, I heard another article that the guy from Apple TV didn't get vaccinated when it came to COVID, so that might have something to do with it as well. So yeah, so let's talk about the episodes. So episode 1 and 2 are very slow, like very, very slow. But it does pick up in episode 5 and 6. I thought they were really good. I can't remember what order I watched these, because with Apple TV, they do things weekly, so I can't remember what I've seen or not, so I'm not quite sure about that. So yeah, through 2 are really slow. Episode 5 and 6 were really good as well. And also, yeah, they were really good, like really, really good. And also, episode 8, 9, and 10 were just like, I mean, yeah, it has its ups and downs, basically. Like, it waves as well, as you're going to see as well. But yeah, it's interesting that show has its moments, but also has really bad moments as well. We'll discuss here as well. So even though the show's a train wreck, this is a period piece, of course, like I said in my reaction. This is set during the 60s. It's got a lot of 60s fashion as well to it as well. Sometimes I would look at the fashion and think it's 70s for some reason. I'm not sure why it is. Did 60s and 70s fashion come in style at the same time? Like I said in my other videos, in my Beach Boys reaction, I said that 60s and 70s fashion is coming back into play. So that might have something to do with it as well. But yeah, also even down to the clothing, to the makeup as well is also interesting as well. I didn't know that had brunettes back in the 60s, to be honest, because I thought everybody was all blonde back then. But even her bob down to the eyeliner is really well done. Like really phenomenal job as well with the makeup team as well. And also you can see like 70s, not 70s, but 60s and the hairstyle that they have back then. The women have like 60s hairstyles as well, which is also really good. So I think they captured the period 60s, the period of the 60s with the fashion and the style and the makeup, everything is just top notch. But unfortunately the show is not great as well, if you get what I mean as well. This show also has like, it has drama, lots and lots of drama going on in some of the episodes. But also it has laughter, like comedic aspects that I'm like, that doesn't really fit. That doesn't really tie in, because usually I think it's supposed to be more like a comedy drama, basically. But I don't comedy and drama mixed well together. Like, if it was a drama thriller, that might have been a bit better. But because it's not like that, it's sort of like taking away the essence of the drama and putting more comedy. I think I know why the reason that is, but we'll get to that later on in this video as well. So yeah, so it's just comedy and drama don't really mix. And I wish someone would say, oh, we're going to do a thriller or like a drama series, but it's also comedic. I mean, I guess you can have a drama or thriller series and have like comedy in it, but yeah, but comedy and drama like two completely different things for each other. So yeah, also there's one point where like there's some very weird scenes in the episodes. Like there's very weird scenes in the episodes as well. Like there's one about a whale, and I'm like, that's a CGI whale for sure. But what are we doing? Are we in Pinocchio or something? Like what's going on here? So it's just a bit all over the place as well. So let's talk about characters, oh boy. Let's start with Kristen Wiig. Kristen Wiig is the star of the show, of course. So she plays Maxine Delacourt. Her character is very interesting. I won't say too much, but for Kristen Wiig to play a character that's like doesn't fit in or anything like that. It's very interesting. Her character is very interesting, and you see other characters kind of not leveling up, but you kind of see characters don't want her in the club because that's the whole part of the show basically. So there's that. Sometimes, because Kristen Wiig's only the funny one here. And, I feel like with comedic actors, Kristen Wiig should have range. And I wish someone would say to her, oh, Kristen Wiig, can you tone that down a bit? Because you're being too much. And I think in some of the episodes, she's the only one that's being funny. And that's a bit of a problem for a show like this. Because you're trying to play a serious character, but she's also trying to make it lighthearted and funny. So that doesn't really click as well. Also, there's one point where she goes fully SNL and talks to a seagull. I'm like, oh my god. It's all over the place. It's really all over the place, this show. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. But, I think Kristen Wiig should have been a part of the show because it's a bit of a drawback, and I feel like, her being a star of the show, it's not great. Like, some actors have star power, yes, but unfortunately Kristen Wiig does have star power as well. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Kristen Wiig. My mom loves Kristen Wiig. She loves her. I think she's hilarious, but I think Kristen Wiig needs to stick to her roots and have range. And I've seen Kristen Wiig. She has range. I'm not sure why she's really not really funny, but she's very funny in some scenes which are very serious. And I'm like, Kristen Wiig has range. I've seen her have range. She just started a Target ad with one of her SNL characters. I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. I wish she had a range with her character here as well, because Kristen Wiig's really funny, so I wish she had more range with her character as well. And also, in some of the in the finale episode, I won't spoil too much, but in the finale episode, she finds out a big secret. Like I said, there's a lot of drama in the show. She finds out a big secret revealed, and she kind of goes a little bit insane, a little bit crazy. So, yeah, that's when Kristen Wiig that's where Kristen Wiig started to come out a bit, and I wish she wouldn't do that, because this is not Kristen Wiig, this is the character. So I wish someone would I would wish someone would say to her on set, you need to tone it down a bit, because it's not a comedic SNL character, of course. So yeah, so anyway, that's a bit unfortunate, but Kristen Wiig's so funny, Kristen Wiig has range. Like, I know she does. Like, she does it on SNL really well. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what happened to translation here. So it's very unfortunate. But anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Ricky Martin. Let's talk about Laura Dern, because she's also in the show. I did not catch this, but did she know she was the executive producer along with Kristen Wiig? I did not know that. So she was kind of the helm of this show as well, which is really good for her as well. So Laura Dern, I really loved Laura Dern. I think she's fantastic. I love the fashion choice they gave her. She looks really good there. Like, she looks really good. As well, like, really good, like, really good. Great costumes and makeup for Laura Dern, for her as well. So yeah, so I do like the scenes because it's weird, because in the first half of the episodes, it was kind of like the first half of the episodes that we get, it was more about her and Maxine, probably. And I really liked the scene between those two because they were really, really phenomenal, like really, really good. But for some reason, like I said before, something must have happened in translation because later on it's completely different. So I'm not sure what kind of happened. Maybe I had to split the episodes in half. I'm not quite sure what happened. But yeah, but her and Kristen Wiig were really, their scenes were really good. I really enjoyed it. I wish she was in some of the later episodes, which we'll discuss now. So Laura Dern was a bit absent in like the last couple of episodes, and there's one episode where she's not even in it. She's not even in it at all. Like she's Godskis, and and I noticed while she was talking, she had a bit of a sore throat. So maybe something happened on set. Maybe she got COVID. Maybe my voice at the moment, maybe she's got COVID or something, maybe she's sick on set. And I wish someone or a PR system would say to her, if you're sick, maybe they're on like a time schedule or something, or maybe they didn't have time to sort of like, get these, maybe they'll like, maybe like maybe they're like on a time schedule or something and they couldn't, do what they wanted to do with her. Maybe that's what happened and she got sicker as a result. So maybe they'll like, we'll just write out the episode. I'm like, okay, that's fine, but Laura Dern was a big part of the half episodes and why that kind of worked in a way. And it sort of kind of reminds me back to, Nicole Kidman in Aquaman 2, because I said she also had a raspy voice as well. So I'm like, there's something going on there. Like, please look after your actors. Please look after them. Because, you don't want actors to get sick on set, which happens quite a lot, and injuries as well. So I wish they would do something about that as well, because you can have actors who are very unwell or on sick as well. It's very unfortunate, but yeah, I just wish they would. It's not like they could have stopped. Maybe they were sort of like trying to find a loophole, but it didn't exactly work, to be honest with you, as well. All right, let's talk about Allison Janney. Allison Janney was really good here. Like, she's phenomenal. Is she an Oscar-nominated actress? Is she an Emmy-nominated actress? One of those two. But she is amazing here. I loved her so much. She was really good. That is how you do Rage. Because Allison Janney is so funny, but also she brings the drama and the essence to the character as well. I wish Kristen Wiig kind of had that as well. I wish Allison Janney would not train Kristen Wiig, but tell her to have more range. Because, like I said, she was amazing and incredible in the show as well. Also, with Laura Dern absent of the episode, she kind of takes over Laura Dern's role a little bit. And I'm not sure how I feel about Allison Janney doing that, but I guess it kind of works on what the situation they were in as well. So that was also very interesting as well. Like, I loved her. She was an absolute knockout, as well. So, really good as well. Also, I loved what she wore in the finale with that blue dress. Oh, she looked so stunning. Her outfits, Laura Dern and Allison Janney's outfits are to die for. They were really good, like really set on. Even though Allison Janney's playing like a very serious role, she comes across it very, very well as well. To agree as well. So yeah, so anyway, so in the finale, all the shots, the zoom in shot of Allison Janney was just phenomenal. I really enjoyed it so much. It was just really, really well done. So I really enjoyed her performance overall as well. All right, let's talk about Bruce Dern, which is Laura Dern's father, and Carol Burnett. It's gonna be hard to say, but when you have legendary actors like Carol Burnett in here and Bruce Dern, unfortunately they're a bit sidelined. I can tell you they don't have a lot to do with the show. Bruce Dern has nothing to do with the show, which is unfortunate because, that's freaking Laura Dern's father. So I'm not sure what happened there as well. Like I said, it's weird. But anyway, they're usually, for the most part, they're usually like either like, in a wheelchair or in a car. I'm like, that's just a bit disgraceful to Carol freaking Burnett, by the way. How dare you put her in that situation? About Carol Burnett, I was like, this is not right. I'm a legendary actor. She has a Lifetime Achievement Award, doesn't she? Oh my god. Yeah, such a shame. Anyway, for most part, Carol Burnett is more in the show than Bruce Dern. I can't spoil what happens, but yeah, it's really good. So, so she kind of, comes mostly for Cara Brunette's part. She's in coma for most of it, but she comes out of it. And in the finale, I wonder if she cooked that up because there's no way that she was in a coma for most of the. Well, she was in all the episodes, but I think she kind of played it. I think she was kind of pretending to be in a coma. I wish they went with that, but unfortunately they never got there, so I wasn't sure. Like, oh, did she orchestrate this whole thing? I wonder if she did. That'd be interesting if they did that, but they never did. They never revealed to us or discussed why that is as well. And also, she becomes more of the not antagonist per se, but she becomes the big bad basically. And I wish they went with that. I wish she wasn't in the coma for the full most of the episodes because it's just a bit of a rush decision. So when she is mobile and stuff, like, with that scene with her and Alice Jelly, she was like really ruthless. Like, what's a game? I really wish that we had that more in the show, but they kind of wasted Cara Burnett, to be honest, which is a shame because she's a legend for a reason. So yeah. Um, so also as well, in some of the episodes, like I said, this is all over the place. But also in one episode, she's trying to. I won't say too much, but let's just say she has kind of a bit of revenge against Maxine for some reason, and I wish that was explored more in some of the episodes because we didn't quite get a clear cut. Like, why does she hate Maxine? Like, where's the who, what, when, why, and how, basically. So they didn't actually exactly go there. So I don't know why that is. As well. In an interview with Jimmy Kimmel. Oh my God, these Jimmys. In an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, she was saying that for the role of Norma, she said she had to come up with her own language because she was in a coma. She was comatose for most of it. I'm like, how dare you do that to Cara Burnett? She deserves more than that. She's a legendary actress, and also she won that Lifetime Achievement Award. So I wish Cara Burnett would have speaked up and said, excuse me, I'm a legendary actress. I should deserve more than this. So yeah, anyway, those are my thoughts on Palm Royale. Should you watch this? I mean, it's not bad. It's just some parts of it that it's kind of like smooshed together basically, and I guess they kind of ran out of time or something. Maybe, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, but if you think about the 60s period, this has no plot at all. If you watch a 60s show today, you can see that they have no plot at all. And I've seen some clips of like Bewitched and The Dry Dream of Genie. Even though those have like story plots, this has no plot at all. Like, it's not really a mystery. Like, I think they kind of, sugarcoated the trailer and the mystery a bit. So I'm not sure, but it has no plot, it has no story.